management of Kenya. Okay, Mr. I hope that Mr. Very. I hope, okay, this is better, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think Mr. Speaker, it seems like Senator Kinyua, Senator
just
Joyce.
Proceed to make your contribution. Your 3 minutes are almost up. Proceed.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, I'll start now and say that I was saying that at the very least, this particular National Dialogue Committee, Mr. Speaker, gives this country a promise of creating a very significant momentum in the aim of inclusively and transforming the socio-political and economic conflict that has engulfed this country since the post-election, and particularly at the beginning of this year. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, it would be extremely remiss of me to start commenting on this particular motion without sincerely thanking His Excellency President RUTO, together with the Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila odinga, for the boldness they have exemplified to allow this country to have a dialogue and give dialogue a chance. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, dialogue in the context of the conflict that we have found ourselves in since the beginning of the year is the only useful way that we can be able to ensure that we not only achieve the idea of sustainable peace in this country, but also being able to make sure that as a country we can be able to mainstream some of the economic issues that we are facing. Indeed, I know that this has been an emotive issue, Mr. Speaker, in the past few months. In fact, there's a time in this particular house that it was very difficult to become a senator and at the same time be conscious about a number of decisions and talk about them more consciously without being in a constant state of rage, just because some of these issues that are being laid down from both sides of the house have been very weighty issues, Mr. Speaker. I do know that the weight of those issues indeed go to touching the Constitution. And therefore, as a nation, Mr. Speaker, as we allow this team to go and sit down and talk, I would encourage this House, Mr. Speaker, to also keenly look at other mechanisms of being able to engage with the different parts of this conversation. Because, Mr. Speaker, if you look at some of the issues like what has been said from the Azimio side, Mr. Speaker, you look at issues around audit of elections, Mr. Speaker, these are contentious issue that is touching on the Constitution, Article 86 of the Constitution, and if you go further, there is Election Act 2011, Section 44 is entirely dedicated on the issue of auditing of the elections. IBC Act, Section 11, Mr. Speaker, is equally embedded on this particular issue of audit of election, Mr. Speaker. If you look at another issue that has been contentious, that from the team on the Azimio side, and I know that majority has said that they are trying to mainstream some of these issues, the issue of economic rights, Mr. Speaker. This is an entire issue that is dedicated in the Article 43 of the Constitution, Mr. Speaker. And if you further look at issues